And maybe we can share this with Abdullah for later viewing. Yeah. Okay. You mind turning on your camera? Is that possible?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. It's just easier to talk to a person rather than a box.
Okay, sir. Give me 1 second.
Take your time. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hey, nice to see you. Okay, awesome. So what I want to do today was just talk about kind of what the internship is going to look like, what the overall asks are going to be from you, and what hopefully you'll walk away with at the end.
Okay.
So just to clarify, have you graduated? Or are you still doing your B Tech in CSC?
No, no, I've completed. I've graduated, sir.
Okay, when did you graduate?
24.
And what have you been doing since?
I've been practicing, like doing courses.
Okay, are you trying to get mission in masters? You're trying to get a job right now?
Job.
Okay. You seemed really great to me, so I'm sorry and surprised that you haven't gotten a job yet, but we'll fix that.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. So cool. So um uh,
I have actually not yet completed the worksheet, sir, due to the festival. So I was hanged in between.
that's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So this is a sheet that I'm putting together for kind of the whole thing. Uh, Basically, who's the internship? Who's it for? This is mostly for people who are kind of either towards, because basically you're all trying to figure out the same thing, which is what do I do, right? How do I get kind of knowledgeable and skilled in that thing that I want to do,
Okay.
and how do I get paid for that thing that I want to do, right?
Okay.
So those three questions are kind of the same. Uh,
Mhm.
what I want you to walk away with, we can skip this. So basically, at the end of the internship, my goal for you is that um, the first and most foundational is that you have your own kind of work systems that you can run on your own. You don't have to rely on
Okay.
me or anyone else.
Okay.
I don't know, like when you've been looking, and I mean, I understand it might be uncomfortable to talk about this, but as you've been looking for a job, like what have you been doing? What's been going on? Do you want to just talk me through a little bit of that?
Okay. So I've been in I've been doing course in Java full stack.
Okay,
Okay, so yeah, and recently I've even done a project on data science. Like I'm still doing it; it's still in progress.
okay,
So yeah, a little bit knowledge of Python and Java. I have grip on it.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
All right. And you've been applying for jobs?
yeah. I've been applying on jobs, and like I'm still trying. I've actually applied. I am waiting for results. I don't think I'll be.
Okay.
I neither got any rejection mail nor selection mail. So
That's not, yeah, generally a good sign. And what kind of jobs have you been applying to? Software engineering?
yeah, software, completely software.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. So yeah, so you're already displaying some of the stuff, which is why I also like thought that, you would be a good fit for this. But basically, yeah, have your own kind of system so that you're super productive and super kind of good on your own. Right. So that's one thing. The other thing is let's make sure that you're like super competent in some areas. Whether whatever that is, I don't really like that's up to you, whichever kind of space you want to go into. Um,
Okay.
I one big part of that is also like sharing that stuff, and we'll talk about in a second. And the last thing is figuring out what kind of work, like a framework to figure out what kind of work you want to get, and also the ability to get paid jobs, right?
Oh,
Um, so are you familiar with the idea of process metrics or outcome metrics or metrics in general?
no, not exactly.
Okay, so metrics is basically how do we figure out whether some process is working well or something is working well, right?
Okay.
Um, so outcome is what we want at the end. So there's two
Okay.
things. Either you get like public engagement, which is like, you know, you're sharing work and people are like meaningfully engaging with that online. Uh,
Okay.
we'll need to maybe do that as well. But essentially,
Mm-hmm.
the goal for you is to get a job, right?
Okay.
That can either be here or it can be somewhere else.
Okay.
That's the main kind of thing we want at the end, right?
Okay.
For process metrics, this is how do we, you can't, there's nothing we can do to like get a job,
Mm-hmm.
right? Getting a job is what happens at the end of us doing something.
Yeah.
Right. So what we're going to be looking at is deep work hours. This is the most important metric that I care about, is how
Okay.
much real focused work are you getting done? Okay.
Okay.
Weekly reviews. Okay, this is like weekly planning. This is fine. And yeah, this is also just how much of that work are you able to show and get kind of meaningful engagements and traction with. Okay.
Okay.
Um, so in the beginning, this is what we're going to do. So the first thing is like, I don't know if you have a kind of great understanding of what like work systems are or why they're
Okay.
useful. Okay. So
Okay.
what I'm going to have you do, did you already read anything or have you not started kind of reading or working yet?
Reading what, sir?
Anything.
No, I didn't read anything regarding
That's
this.
fine. Okay. So what we're going to have you do is
Okay.
uh, just go through firstly like what are career systems. Uh,
Okay.
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 And why are they useful and why are we thinking about this rather than focusing on getting a job, right? We could just like throw out all this stuff and be like, hey, let's just get you a job, but that's not the goal here, right?
Okay.
So why career systems? So the first thing we'll talk about is, so first thing I want you to do is like read this.
Mm.
Then how do we build systems, right?
Okay.
So basically what we're going to do is we're not going to show you a quick walk through these. So a system has two parts, and you'll kind of understand what the two parts are. So
Mm.
this is the actual thing where you do the work, but then there's some phase before that and some phase after that.
Okay.
So this whole idea of the reinforcement system and the doing system, hopefully that
Effects.
become clear to you. Also, we're going to do it in stages. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
you can't take a whole system and put it into your life. It won't work
Yeah.
like you
Yes.
have
Yes.
to experience that the system is useful for you.
Okay.
Right? Only if you have a lived experience that, hey, I did this and it actually made sense to me, only then you will kind of continue to do that. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like I just tell you, hey, like go and like do this random task every day. You'll do it maybe for 2 days because I told you, but after that you won't do it. Right?
Yes. Yes.
To make it really stick, we're going to kind of do it stage by stage. And we're going
Okay.
to make sure that you are getting positive feedback from the system. That's the only way to integrate it into your life in a kind of natural way without forcing it. Right? We're not trying to.
Oh.
Okay. So this is just a little like this is 2 pages or 3 or 5 pages. Whoops.
Okay.
Of why we are building or how we're going to build the system.
Okay.
Let me just keep this to 1 minute. Okay, cool. Um, the next thing is characteristics of good systems. This is really, really short. But just what are good systems? And so basically, there's three. There is resilience, self-organization, and hierarchy. The main thing we
Okay.
care about is resilience, right?
Okay.
And what I
Yeah.
mean
Yeah.
by this is you're going to have systems and things are going to happen, festivals are going to happen, life stuff is going to happen, and you're going to stop working on those systems, right?
Okay. Okay.
What we want to measure is can that system then come back without us doing anything?
Okay.
Okay. So basically, how much can you squeeze and stress that system, but that system still retains the ability to come back and start working again, right?
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
we want to make sure whatever we build here, it's resilient to you going on holiday or you falling sick or something happening, right? So this is a really short read. Notebooks, you may or may not need to. You can go through this once, but basically you don't need to do this because we've already kind of figured it out.
Okay.
Okay. This is that sheet that I gave you. The Notion sheet is essentially this notebook. We've replaced this
Oh,
with the sheet. Okay.
okay. Okay.
This is a really important course. So basically, it's called Getting Out of Test Hacking. And the idea is so far in your entire education, somebody has been testing you,
Mm.
right? They're like, oh, if Shreyanshu does well on this test, she's a good girl. And if she doesn't, she's like a bad person.
Yes. Yes.
And so we get into this pattern of thinking about what is the hidden test here and how do I pass this test.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, you
Okay.
have to get out of this idea because there's no one who is testing you here.
Okay. Okay.
No one is keeping track. It's only you that is responsible. There is no external authority to tell you whether you're doing well or badly, right?
Okay. Okay.
This is not that kind of thing. This is actually like you actually have to learn. Like here, there's this thing, where is uh, so basically, like we've been just primed and trained how to do well on get good marks, get like a so, but that's not what we're trying to do. So
Okay.
if this is knowledge and this is the
Knowledge.
we often optimize for this piece, right? Because we
Okay.
know what,
Yeah.
but we want to get out that idea just because, the goal here is actually to learn and build a system. No one's testing you on the system, right? So that's just one thing that I've seen people have a problem with, where they're like, oh, let me like write different numbers. No one's checking your numbers.
Yeah.
No one cares, right? But if you like, so don't try to impress anyone. Like that's not the point here. The point is like for you to actually get value out of this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So you can take a look at this. This is the last very brief thing. Again, basically, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're using good, nice, helpful feelings to build these systems. The
Okay.
feelings we don't want to use are guilt, shame, fear, anxiety. Those are not good foundations for systems, right? We want to use interest, accomplishment,
Yeah.
commitment,
Enthusiasm, encouragement.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are the emotions we want to use. So again, this is just a little primer on systems. Okay.
Okay.
So you can go through this. This one is long, so this one don't worry if you don't get through it. This one
Okay.
don't worry if you don't get through it. This one is really important and reasonably well written. This one is also important, and this one.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Um, can I highlight this somehow?
Make it bold, sir.
Hmm.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. So
Yeah.
just read through these three. Okay.
Okay, sir.
After that, basically, what we're gonna do in month one, the first thing I need you to start doing is doing your own weekly planning and
Okay.
figuring your goals. Okay, so the way that I'm asking you to do that here uh, is I want you to fill out this whole sheet. Um,
Okay.
this thing will be some amount of work. And normally,
Okay.
I have been telling people don't do this earlier. But now I think that this would be a really good thing for you to do even early on.
So, what do we have to fill in that personal values and work values?
Let me, this is ideally what should tell you, but I've not written this properly yet.
Okay.
Okay, let me write this for you. Okay, so if I haven't by Wednesday, just follow up with me. Okay, hopefully tomorrow you should have a document that tells you this is what you need to write. Okay, this is something you can do. Um, and so take a look at this. Uh, so review a list of roles and goals, apply, cross out the ones that don't apply to you, highlight 3 to 5 roles that are most important to you, write clear, specific goals for each of them.
Okay.
Um, yeah, this you can write or whatever. You don't really need to do this. Okay. So basically, what we want to do is make sure that whatever work we do here
Mhm.
aligns with your overall kind of things that you need to be doing in your life. Okay.
Okay.
We could focus 18 hours a day at the cost of your mental and physical health on doing work, right? But that's
Okay.
actually not sustainable. And
Okay.
what we want to do is make sure that you are independent. So we want to make sure that everything is in balance, right?
Okay.
Whatever we do, it needs to be sustainable. So what we're going to do is just capture all of the things that you need to be doing. For example, you're like, oh, I had a festival, right? And you maybe had family stuff that you needed to do. That makes sense, right? And that's a part of your life that you need to like also honor and incorporate
Yeah. Yeah.
into your profession, right? So there's no point ignoring that other stuff. Rather, what it makes sense to do is capture that stuff as well and make sure that we're acting in balance with it, right?
Okay.
Because you don't want to burn everything else in your life and then get like really good work, but then you're like, this was really pointless, right? Just give me one. Okay. So that's what we're going to do here. This is what I want you to kind of do in the short term as well, because
Okay.
until we have a good, I mean, I'm guessing one kind of important goal for you is to get a job, right?
Yes.
Right. But what does that mean? Right? Do we want, are you like, what kind of job do you want? How much money do you want? What kind of field do you want it in? This is stuff we need to think about,
Yes.
right?
So
Uh,
that is what I have to fill there.
yeah. So I would say start by filling this. Okay. And
Okay.
let me show you an example. Maybe I can show you my example. So this is my mission statement. Oh, one second. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. So this is my like mission statement, and this is just like an articulation of things that I really care about. Okay.
Okay.
And then in roles and goals, I have like all of these things. So I have a role, I have like goals, and then this is not everything, but maybe I can show you Star Hills. Oh, mm, we just move to this. Oops. So here are some of his roles and goals. Oh, wait, what? Yeah. Who else could have Deepika? I might have. Yeah. So these are her short-term goals. These are the overall roles and goals. So you basically write down what are your different roles, right? And then what are the actual goals that you have kind of there. Okay.
Okay.
So this is something I want you to do. The notebook thing, this is where we do it. So let me show you how this works. So basically, a lot of the stuff that you'll be doing will be capturing in the notebook. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing three things: weekly planning, which is described in execution. So basically, before your week starts,
Mm-hmm.
you need to articulate what you're hoping to get out that week, right?
Okay.
The idea is if you like basically want to be very thoughtful about what you're aiming to do, and
Mm.
pretty much the most important decision you can make in your career, which you have to make all the time, is what do I work on? Okay. So we want to be really clear about what you're working on, and we want to be really clear that these goals align with your current medium to short term goals,
Okay.
right? Um, Daily notes. This is where you're basically talking about what you worked on and
Mm.
how much deep work you got done. The reason for this is when people ask you, what did you do? Like, let's say you go to a job interview, and not now, let's say even 2 years from now, you go to a job interview, and people are like, what did you do over, like, in your last job or in your internship or whatever? Like, you will forget.
Yes.
Okay. So, what we really want to do is talk about kind of what you actually did that day. And also, there's another thing that we're going to do, which it'll be useful for you to know which stuff you enjoyed doing.
Okay.
What you want to do is do more of the stuff you enjoy doing and less of the stuff you don't enjoy doing.
Okay.
But in hindsight, it's really hard to figure that out. Okay, so as you keep doing stuff, like let's say we gave you a task and it involved um, uh, scraping, like building an engine for something. Okay, and you're like, "Oh, I actually hated this. This is really boring, and I didn't really enjoy it." And let's say we gave you a task that involved like talking to a bunch of people, and you're like, "Oh, I actually really enjoyed this," right? That might tell us that jobs or tasks where you're more kind of involved with people is maybe a better fit, or just something that you end up enjoying more, right?
Okay. Okay.
Then we want to double down on that idea and explore that further, right? Um, so yeah, note when you're engaged or energized and what you're doing during those times. Try to do this every day or at least every few days, and this will kind of tell you that, oh, this is what might make sense for you or not. Okay, so there's another
Okay.
course, which is basically like how do you decide what you want to do. So right now I understand your goal is probably just get me a job in my field, and I don't really care beyond that. Right, eventually you'll have options, and you'll need
Okay.
to decide which direction you go in, and that's when this will come in handy. Okay. uh,
Okay. Okay.
there's bunch of stuff you can write here. Yeah. So example sheet is like, oh, this was my week. This is what I wanted to do.
Mm.
What I did, I worked these many hours. This is how many deep work sessions I got done. Right. This is stuff I like. This stuff I didn't like. And yeah.
Okay.
Right. So that's what that is. Um, oh, this science. I was wondering. Right. So that's where you'll be able to yeah, this is your daily log example worksheet. Okay, so this is where
Okay.
I would like you to at least every week do your weekly planning for sure. Then
Okay.
log, and so this is where it'll come. I can show you mine. Um, so here's mine. So I do fill it out like every day. So anything that I ask you to do, I'm doing myself. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, wait, where's my weekly? Oh, I didn't do weekly planning this week. Wait, I did. No, I didn't. I did weekly planning, but I didn't add it here. Week of July the 14th. I did not the weekly planning. Okay. So yeah, in general, I do this. So
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. Where were we? Uh, so that's the
Yeah.
stuff that I'll ask. Yeah, person productivity, right?
Yeah.
So this is the first thing I will ask you to do is execution. This is just how do you basically execute tasks and complete tasks.
Okay.
Until you can do this, there's no point in me giving you other tasks, right? So we really like this is the first thing we want to do, and of course, like it'll take a little bit of time, but this is the
Mm.
first thing I want you to do. So
Okay.
I'm not following up with you and being like, hey, did you do this? Did you do that? That's not the idea. And yeah, so
Okay.
okay. So this is where your task will come. So you'll see right now it's fill up roles and goals.
Mm.
Okay. So that's this one. These are the instructions.
Mm.
Do the execution course, start weekly planning.
Mm.
Um, the course is here. It's written down. It's a little, if you're able to read, then that's great. Long term, what I want to do, like I have a version that's recorded, but it's not fully ready. So I would
Okay.
prefer if you could just read for now.
Mm.
So let's hide this. Oops. Um, okay. So that link
Mm.
is there.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
And then once you figure out the rules and goals, that's when let's talk once and figure out, because yeah, let's just talk once. You've done that. Fill in the about you page you've done.
Mm.
There's two more things that I want to add here. Surprised they're not here already. One is your portfolio. One is your professional. Okay. So at the end of this, you'll also will I saw your LinkedIn. Uh,
Okay.
we'll kind of do a little bit more work on this.
Oh yeah.
We'll start kind of putting whatever work you're doing on this as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Instagram is fine. And then we'll get your portfolio site.
Okay.
I want a site. Okay, so let's go back to at the end of this, I want a portfolio site where you're talking about all the great work that you've done.
Okay.
And so that someone can go, like right now, if I want to hire you, right?
Mm. Mm.
How do I figure out what you're about? Right? Here, why don't you also take a look at getting gigs? I think this will be very useful for you. So this is basically the course about how to get jobs.
Mm.
Right? So
Yeah.
so yeah, you can take a quick look at this also. Um, so we're going to start with just figuring out your kind of system layer, right? And just
Okay.
get your like personal kind of stuff working. So we'll do
Mm.
execution, then we'll do deep work. I think that's it. And then maybe something about using the calendar, but that's a part of this. Then
Okay.
we'll start working on project work.
Okay.
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 This and what you want to study. So if we look at this, there's systems, process, and outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're going to start with systems. So
Okay.
productivity and deep work, finding good work,
Mm.
this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we're going to start doing process. So this is where
We'll
whatever
be
you,
learning skills and then applying for jobs.
yeah. So what do you want to do in AI? What do you want to do in, whatever your actual work is, that
Okay.
we'll start doing. And again, the idea is that not only do you do it, you also tell other people, oh, I'm doing work in this or that. Look at this cool project I made. right? Because without
Okay.
how is anyone, and again, when you read Getting Gigs, you'll understand that basically you're doing a sales exercise.
Okay.
If there's going to be a bunch of questions people have about you, okay, do you know how to communicate? Do you know how to like do work? And basically, what you want to do is before the interview happens, you want to answer all those questions.
Okay.
Don't go to
Yes.
the interview and try to convince people that you are smart and competent. It's like, just do that before, and then you can have a much more productive
Yeah.
conversation. Okay. So that's going to be layer number two, which is establish the systems a little bit. We're going to do process.
Okay.
Okay. And that's what is going to lead us to outcomes. Uh,
Okay.
so, right, that's the project work that we'll figure out once you've kind of done some of your basic stuff.
Okay.
Then portfolios, you're going to talk about what books you've read. We're going to talk about what certificates you've got.
Mm.
I want you to record a video about you talking about the work that you enjoy, because honestly, what gets people to hire people is when they can see that you are passionate and wanting to do the work,
Yes.
right? So given, I mean, if I just looked at your LinkedIn, I would not have been like, oh, this person seems great, right? But I saw you speak about what you want to do, and there was like genuine, like you really want to do it, right?
Yes.
That comes out very clearly in videos. So that's what I'm going to ask for you to do for the portfolio as well. You're going to read a few,
Sure.
more than a few books while you're here. I want to talk about those. You're gonna go and like explore different things again based on what you like or what you
Okay.
study, but talk about those, right? Talk about the people
Oh.
whose work you liked,
Mhm.
all that stuff.
Okay.
So hopefully at the end of the 3 months, you'll have like a website which
Okay.
contains all of your great work, which
Mm.
contains the things that you care about and want to work on more. And it's a very compelling narrative for why and in what position someone might hire you. Yeah, there's some other stuff I haven't talked about, but that's the basic kind of gist of it. Sounds good?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about work. So there's this one sheet here. This is a bunch of stuff that we need to help with. So this is once we get to the stage where you're actually working on stuff, you can pick anything off here, and then you can work on that.
Okay.
So these are some list of tasks. There's one. This is like an AI task. This is an AI task.
Okay.
Then what does that create? This is a very, very core AI task where you're
Okay.
creating a thing. Yeah, so a bunch of AI tasks here as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, any questions or concerns, or you're like, oh, this doesn't make sense to me, or something like that?
No, no, nothing like that, sir. Everything is like clear, clean and clear.
Okay,
If I have, while doing, if I have any doubts or anything like that, I will contact you.
yeah, sounds good.
Thank you.
One thing I want you to do every week. There's only
Yeah.
one thing I'm asking you to do every week. Okay, in your
Yeah,
notes.
yeah. Weekly review, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me show you what that is. This one, this weekly
Yeah.
report.
Okay.
Did you plan your week at the end? Yes or no? Right?
Okay.
Out of five, how much did you enjoy that week?
Okay.
Okay. And the last thing is, how many deep work sessions did you do that week?
Okay.
Okay. This whole thing should not take more than what, a minute or 2 minutes to fill up. Okay. But
Yes.
this I want you to do every week.
Okay. Sure, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know what to do right now? Do you know what to do right now?
No, right now, no.
No. Okay. Mm, you're on your laptop? No, you're on a phone.
On my phone, sir.
You have a functional working laptop?
Yeah, I do have.
Okay. Um, Basically, what you need to do right now or at any time
Hmm.
is your task should be here.
Okay.
Uh, so I would say maybe this could be the highest. So I don't, yeah, maybe do this priority, right? So priority, this is high and this is also high. This is low. This is done, right? You've done this. Yeah. So at some point I'll ask, yeah, that's fine. We can do that later.
Okay.
This you've done, right? So let's mark this
Mhm.
complete and we can just remove it from here. Okay. This is
Mhm.
uh this is you can't do this right now because you have these other three things.
Yeah.
So basically you have two things. One is do the execution course uh
Okay.
and fill up roles and goals.
Okay.
Okay. Uh are you like what's it you work from home or do you go somewhere or what do you how are you working these days?
Work from home only, sir.
Okay. And do you have any regular hours that you keep or do you kind of like haphazard or what was that?
If I'm given particular time or something like that, I can like do. Otherwise, I'll like do whenever I am free or like comfortable enough.
Okay. Okay. So however you have to get these two tasks done, get these two tasks done. Once
Yeah, sure, I'll do.
you've done the execution course, there'll be a lot more structure around how you can work. Um, cool. Okay. This is
Yeah.
really
Yes.
self-driven. Okay. I need you to kind of be like, hey, I don't have any work. Oh, I'm bored. I don't know what's happening.
Thanks.
If any of that's happening, just come and message on that group and be like, hey, I'm not sure what to do.
Okay, fine.
Ideally you should always know what to do and feel free to give me feedback like this is not working for me, that's not working for me. The one thing I want to do is make this program really streamlined, like the
Okay.
program that you're doing right now. I want to make it really really streamlined. So that's one thing that I'll be doing. Yeah, cool. If you want to stick around, I'm gonna work. So I'm gonna stop recording, but I'm gonna work. We can do a deep work session. So just sit and do the work right now on the call if you want to do that. You don't have to, but it's good to have like someone, you're watching someone who's like there and be like, hey, are you doing your work?
Yeah. Actually, I am like right now I'm outside. I'm not at home
Oh,
also.
you're at home. Okay.
Yeah, I am at my relative's house and all my cousins are there. So if
Okay.
there's a meeting, so I had to attend immediately.
Go. Okay. Sounds good. Cool. Okay. Have fun. Let me know when you're done with these two things.
Yeah, sure, sir. Done.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Excited about having you and yeah, for you to do
Thank you so much,
all the
sir.
awesome work I know you're capable of. It's going to be great.
Thank you.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, sir. Bye.